Hi and welcome to a quick look at the Humax DTR T2000 Youview box. I bought this box to replace a TalkTalk box, which in turn replaced a Sky box. A bit of a long story. I had some issues with Sky, got rid of it, picked up a TalkTalk Youview box, was very impressed with the service, but was not that impressed with the box. While it worked very well, it was a little sluggish. So I picked up this Humax, and wow, what a serious improvement. So let's take a quick look at the box itself. It's very thin, very sleek. It's got a brushed metal finish. The usual ports on the back are your HDMI, a SCART, some audio outs, your power socket, a USB socket, and an Ethernet port. For some very odd reason, all Youview boxes come without Wi-Fi. So if you want to use the catch-up service or the wind-back service, you need a hardwired Ethernet connection in there, which I have, but it may not be great for everybody. So on the front of the box, you've got pretty much nothing. You've got a power light there, and then you've got a circular dial in the middle which controls volume and channel selection, and that is it. There is no lights other than that on the front. There is no display. The only thing that really bugs me slightly about this is you can't tell what it's doing. My previous box, if it was recording, there'd be a little flashing red light, a pulsing red light. Same with Sky, when you knew when Sky was recording, because there'd be a little red light on the front. This doesn't. It may have been done just to sort of make it a little less of more of a discreet box, but it's a little bugbear of mine. So, and I think previous boxes had some kind of display here, which would show what channel you're on. As I say, that's it. There's nothing else on there. You've got a flap here, which is useless. There's nothing in there. There's a USB port here, which I believe does nothing at all. So you turn it on. See, the only reason you know the box is on is because the middle circular dial lights up. Well, a quick look at the remote. It's a pretty standard Youview remote. All the buttons are similar. They're in a slightly different layout to the TalkTalk box that I had, but they're all there. Design-wise, it's got a nice feel. It's sort of slimmer in the middle than it is at the end, so it gives it a nice handle. All the buttons are rubbery, which gives them a nice soft feel, except the centre button, which is a hard press. That's my only small gripe with it. When you're scrolling through menus or turning up the volume, that gets annoying. Other than that, great remote. So let's take a look at the box itself and how it operates. I loved my TalkTalk box, it was very good, like the Youview section, the whole Youview experience was great. But the box itself was a little sluggish. Menu response times were annoying at times. You press something on the remote and it wouldn't keep up. If you were sort of fast forwarding through a program, skipping adverts, etc., the box would get a little bit of lag behind the remote, which could cause issues. But not with this Humax. This Humax is absolutely superb, extremely quick, very responsive. I'll show you what I mean. So take your remote, blue button brings up your menu. Going across, there is no delay whatsoever. Going into say system setting menu, everything is super quick. If we go into the guide, that comes up very quickly. Scrolling through your channel list, that's extremely quick and very responsive there. You can jump to channels without it actually taking you off the guide, which I thought was a very, very handy feature if you're all the way down the bottom and you want to go to the top, or you want to go somewhere else. Going forward is superbly quick. Just general navigating around the box is great. I want to record The Simpsons this evening, so press the record button, boom, straight away, episode and series set to record. And likewise, going backwards is just as quick. Say I want to record want to watch something that was on this morning. There we go, there's a bit of bargain hunt on BBC Two this morning, I must have missed that. So it was on at 7:30 or sort of 7:10 this morning. And you just simply press the OK button, and it does what a lot of Youview boxes do. It goes straight into the player itself and takes you straight to the program. With the previous boxes I've had, this was a very long, drawn out process. Could take up to a minute after the press to get the program to start. The player would take a long time to load, then it would have to find the program. Not with this one, it's very, very quick. If we close that, go straight out to it, take you straight back to your live TV very quickly. And we go into, let's go into a different player, and we'll do it through the player and app menu. We load up the channel 4 player. That comes up extremely quick. I don't want to sign in, so we skip that for now. And there you have it. That's come up very quickly. Let's pick something to watch. Let's have a look at Ackley Bridge. And there you go. That's playing. It's coming up through the internet connection. Very quick. And that is great. So the box is extremely responsive, whether you're watching live TV or whether you're doing catch up. There's no delay in anything at all. So you can see, we'll take a quick look at how it responds when you're in something you've already recorded. So we'll take a look at that. That is a program I recorded earlier, and skipping forward is extremely painless. Now you can skip, you can pause, you can rewind it. It doesn't judder, it doesn't have a delay when you're pressing the stop button, which is what I found on the other boxes when you were trying to skip through something, or when you were sort of skipping an advert and the program comes back on. There was a bit of a delay in the box picking up the remote, so you'd overshoot yourself sometimes. You don't get that with this. This is great. So we'll come back out of that. So let's take a look at picture and sound quality. Sound wise, it's great. It's a very loud box.
Now let's move on to that freehold situation.
I do like the fact that if you tune in your remote to your TV, you can control the TV volume. So you press the TV button, and that activates the TV control, the TV volume. You press the PVR button again, and it takes you back to the Humax box, and you can control that. It would have been nice to have one set volume control, but at least it gives you an option of not having to have two remotes. So let's take a look at picture. Picture quality is great. You get slight pixelation on some of the standard definition channels, especially some of the smaller ones. like sort of channel 4, ITV2. Nothing that makes the TV unwatchable, but it is a little noticeable at times. This seems to be a Youview issue. I've noticed that on other Youview boxes, which I don't notice on a Freeview box. But it's not a problem. Unless you're sitting 20 centimeters away from it, you really don't notice it. HD channels, there's a few of those on Freeview, and Youview, and they are great. They are superb quality. If we put this one into HD, fantastic, crisp, superb. Most of the main channels, ITV1, Channel 4, Channel 5, BBC One, and they're all available in HD and superb picture. The rest of the channels in standard definition, more than watchable. Just me being a little fussy. So that's my review of the Humax T2000 Youview box. Vast improvement over every Youview box I've had before. Absolutely superb service. The box is super quick. It's got a 500 gig hard drive, so you can store, I think it's about 120 hours of HD TV and I don't know how many of standard TV. It works fine. It is a fantastic alternative to anything else out there. I left Sky a few months ago and I've been so impressed with Youview that I've just bought a second one. It's free. You get your catch up. Downside of no Wi-Fi, but if you've got an Ethernet connection, then there's no issue there. It works very well. Just make sure you get a box that is got enough oomph in it, because some of the other boxes are a little sluggish. This box here retails at about £160, which might sound expensive, but it's a one-off outlay. No more subscription costs, and as long as you've got an internet connection, you've got catch-up, playback, windback, whatever you'll call it, HD channels, and there is an option with Youview if your internet service provider supports it, sort of TalkTalk, PlusNet, and I think BT. You can actually add other channels. If you go down to sort of past your freebie ones, you'll start to see things such as here somewhere. There we go. Things like Gold, they're not available on Freeview, but you can go into them. And then you could subscribe. So they do offer some TV subscription packages if you felt like it, but everything else is available for absolutely nothing, just the price of buying a box. That is the Humax box. Superb, gorgeous looking box, and it offers a fantastic experience. Hope you enjoyed this review. Enjoy.